exactly sure how we're going to do this.
Jasmine, big chicken. Hard.
Hey guys. Welcome back. Surprise! We're out and about. We're at my favorite fancy restaurant. It is an international cuisine, and I always like to start with the sushi because it is very healthful and energizing. Look at this, guys. You see that? Ooh, look. You guys get a good look at all that? We've got, this looks like tuna sashimi. Not sure what that is. This looks like a crab and avocado sashimi with eggs, with caviar. Can you hear me? Not sure what this is. These are all various rolls. This is a deep fried tempura roll, one of my absolute favorites. Not sure what we have. I believe salmon sashimi right here. Let's go ahead and start with something we are all very familiar with. Tuna going in. First bite of the day. It's wonderful. Just like Mother used to make. Just like Mother used to make. Thumbnail. Make that my thumbnail. Let's go for that big bad boy. Now this is not hot. Typically when I have these, they're hot and crispy on the outside, room temp to warm on the inside. This is overall cool and moist. That's wonderful. I'm not sure what that is. A big shrimp? Did I just eat a big shrimp? Look at this beautiful soup. Never heard of that. They call it crab soup. It's got a crab in there. Do you hear him there? Let's sample it now. Well, it's piping hot. Oh my goodness. It's so delicious. It's so good. It's so flavorful. Sample that. Take a sip of that. It's wonderful.
What is it?
Oh, well, with what you're eating, you might not taste it. Not sure what that is. Salmon?
Spicy.
Almost looks like it had heat applied to it. Little dollop of wasabi was great. Looks like a spicy crab roll. Now here's my favorite. We should be. We should be cleansing our palates, guys. Any good?
Yeah.
Fish eggs, caviar, beluga, sturgeon, caviar. Oh, Only the best. Mmm. Mmm. It's great. Mmm. I don't know what this is. Crab, cream cheese, and various sauces on top, which make it better looking. I love how those sauces look. Mmm. 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 Very tasty. The seaweed. Mmm. How's that?
We came in without a mask. Was everybody coming in without nothing? Huh? I forgot.
I don't know. This is the first time. This is the first time I've been to a restaurant as my partner left me high and dry. All alone. I haven't been to a restaurant in years. But I know that on TV, you have to wear the mask into the restaurant. And then when you sit down and start talking to the waitress, you can take it off. Or when you start eating or something, when drinking, I don't know. I know that it was a problem. And I know that the hometown buffet no longer exists. Just replaced it. Mmm. 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 I'm glad I got two. Mmm. Whatever I just ate. Mmm. Are they making people wear masks now? I thought that was over. I'm surprised you even mentioned it. I never heard you mention that before. The camera makes people do funny things. Not everyone was cut out for the limelight. Crab. Oh. Mmm. That was good. That one was good. Look at that bitter. You know, you get a little view of that. It's hard to get that view, I know. I know. A shrimp. Mmm. I like, the tail is the best part. The shrimp tail. Did you try that?
Mm-hmm.
It's good, huh?
Spicy though.
It's got cabbage, tomato, water, and a clam. Long antennas. Ooh. I believe that's the dolphin meat. Oh. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. I like sushi the way God intended. But as you ooh. How's that gonna be? How's that gonna be? Too salty. The way they make it is just fine. Now this one, I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what that is. It looks like some cheddar, some cheese, some pink. Don't know. It's beautiful. Green onion on top. This looks wonderful. I'm excited. I don't know what that was. Was it cheese? I don't know. Could have been cheese. This is wonderful. It's very good. It tastes very healthful. This soup is beautiful with the crab in there, with the clam. He's my friend now. I'm gonna take him home. Put him in the fish tank. What should we name the clam?
What's that?
I'm not sure.
Salmon.
It looks like it. It smells like it. I think it's salmon that is like not 100% raw. Maybe been applied to some sort of heat or something. Tastes raw. Pretty good. Salmon sashimi. Now this, the white fish, not sure. Could be shark. Could be whale. It is delicious. Oh, if you're done, I'll eat that. And you can get something different. If you can't finish something, I'll finish it for you.
I'm gonna need some dessert.
You're not having dessert yet.
Huh?
You can't have dessert yet. We just started.
No, I don't want that stuff too much.
Oh, I'll eat it.
That's too much for my belly.
This is so good. It's like crab on top of crab. It's wonderful. Oh. I'm gonna get that seaweed.
Maybe they have rice pudding or something like that.
So how about this weather, huh? It's like crazy weather. How about the sports and the weather? How about the economy and the gas and the weather? Let's see what my assistant has abandoned. Oh, piece of beef. She abandoned the good stuff. Some sort of beef. Marinated beef. There's still so much. I'd like to try. How cute. That chicken that I just ate. Very well seasoned. Like those chicken in foils. the way they're seasoned. Very much that. Okay. You know, I'm still gonna eat my soup. Oh, that soup's wondrous. But I'm not trying to get filled up. Ooh. On soup. No. I'll be back. Cookies? We're far from cookies.
You ate what I left here?
We're far from...
Huh?
We're far from the cookies section of this video.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Mmm. Go break my teeth.
We have crab. We have crab stuffed rangoon, I believe they call it. Some more of that sushi with the cheese. Some more crab. Some more tuna sashimi. A mussel on a half shell. A shrimp with cheese on a half shell. Some more of this. Piece of corn. Little creature. Want to take him home and be my friend. Some salmon sashimi. And some of the caviar stuff.
Tapioca.
And another one of these. Yum. Yum, guys. It is traditional in the Eastern cultures to just use your fingers. But man, when you touch those spoons and the pinchers, they sure are like greasy from other people's licking the fingers. Oh, where should we start? Oh, let's start with this cold stuff. I find the cold stuff harder to get down. So eat it first. Salmon. Love salmon. My favorite food. How's that?
What?
How's that? Your food?
There's a bit of everything.
How's your strawberries and pudding? Caviar, please. Yes, please. Look at the tuna, it's beautiful. Thumbnail. That was a good one. We have one more. She's a beaut. From the sea to my tummy. Yum. We're on an adventure, right? On an adventure. And you're supposed to sample this. Oops. It was very strong. But now I'm free to taste the other things. Like, what is this anyway? It's been heated from on the top. It's been heated. It's cheese. It's cheese with crab and cream cheese, a mango and a cucumber. I'm not sure of the innards. And like this pink sauce, it's so random. Cheese with a pink sauce, and not pink like chili and mayonnaise. Pink like strawberry. Like a pastel. I don't know. It's sweet. kind of. It's good. I don't know why I need cheese on it. Well, they do notice they're not putting out new food. They wait till something's completely gone. Then they wait some more. I don't like that. They're like looking at the clock. 88 more minutes. We just have to get it through. 88 more minutes. They saw me come in and they were shook. Love that. Love that caviar. I'm not sure what that one is. It's cute though. I like chili, like Mexican chili. It's like taco flavored. Well, now let's try this cute little guy right here. Should we take him home? Poor little fella.
Oh, some people were eating over there.
Poor little fella.
It's huge.
Oh, it's so good. That is so well seasoned. Oh. I shouldn't get rid of those plates. Look what's inside. The critter.
What is it? Shrimp?
It's delicious. A crawdad.
Oh, yeah. No, get out of here. I don't like those things.
I don't like anything. She saw a fish the other day and she's like, ah, what's that animal? Look, let's try one of these. These are wonderful. Stuffed with love and luck. I call them love luck bites. Cold.
What?
Scoop up some of that sauce there. Some sauce from the mussel I'm going to show you fell off. It looks wonderful. Like a smoky cheddar. Very interesting. Now, my favorite. This was the last one.
What is that?
It's a mussel on a shell with what looks like black beans. Oh, it's good. It's wondrous. Look at that. Beautiful innards. They look like watermelon seeds. Wonderful. Now, the corn from the crawdad. Cajun style. Wonderful. It's a lot different vibe than we've been having with the sushi. Look at that. I just noticed she's full of seaweed. She is a seaweed, no? Kelp.
Unlike that, the one that's out in the store.
Mm-hmm. You don't like?
So hard.
What is that?
It's supposed to be a building cookie or something. I can eat it though. It's so hard.
Soak it in some water.
Very hard. Oh, I haven't drunk water.
Thank you. Keep an eye on my assistant. Last time we went out,
I wonder how much they charge
was
the
kidnapped.
kids to bring the kids to eat here.
to pay a ransom. I said that was the last time I'm paying a ransom.
I gotta go get something for trouble. At least I gotta think a little bit of chicken there. I'm not sure. Yeah, we left him behind by himself, so there goes a plate. There goes a plate.
We left the dog behind.
And you're gonna eat dessert?
Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Dessert? I just started. There's not a lot of meat on these crabs. Please, God, make that my thumbnail. Crab. Now these I'm looking forward to. They are shrimps. They look like they've been stuffed with cheese. Not sure. Let's see. They look cute, huh? Are you supposed to eat the skin? Interesting. I got something in my eye and it burns. How's this lighting? Ow! Is it better? That's pretty tasty. Pretty tasty. I love animal flesh. I do. I don't love that I love it, but I love it. This is called a pork bao. If it is in fact pork inside, then it's pork bao. The paper has stuck to it. Oh no, it's not pork bao. Yellow. I'm guessing some sort of custard. Oh, it smells divine. Oh, it smells wicked. You see that pigment? Very soft, very wet. I don't know. It's very sweet.
What?
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
It's not pork in there.
What is in there?
I don't know. It's wondrous.
Is it good though?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
I got some paper. Pay no attention to the man eating paper. That was great.
I think that it's good, and I'm not sure. Anyway, whatever that is.
Why are you doing that now?
Huh?
Why are you doing that now? When I just started eating.
Not for me.
She's filling
Then I
her,
would take
she's filling her
me
purse with
for
fried
leaving
chicken.
him behind.
Bad enough we're filming. Always find a way to ruin the day. Oh, your paper came off?
Why, did you eat yours?
I ate my paper.
Huh?
I ate the paper.
Uh-uh.
Not much meat on there. Crabs. Might as well eat the shell. And it's edible. It is not a soft shell. It is not a soft shell crab.
Cool.
I can see that. Ooh. The meat.
I wonder she hasn't come around with water.
She did come around when you were gone. She caught me talking to the camera and she got scared and ran off.
Liar.
She turned the corner and she's like this.
But she came here.
She goes, and she backed away. Well, it doesn't look like it, but there is nothing left edible. It is all just shell.
What is that?
And
The
husk.
orange one.
This is now
What's that
refuse.
crab?
I'm gonna go get a new plate and get some more food. Be right back. Burb.
What is that?
Let's find out. Look at that. It's a showcase. It's a showcase of terror. Glory.
I hope you eat it all.
It's not that much. These plates are very tiny. They're like little saucers that you put the tea on. The little plates. That's what these are like. Very tiny plates. Very small. Indeed. Let's get started. No, this is not from The Little Mermaid. Oh, it's so hot. It's very hot and wet. We have here a scallop shell filled with a seafood delicacy and cheese on top. I'm sure, and it's piping hot. Let me tell you, it's hot. It's so good. It's so great. How'd you like that custard ball? Is it in your purse?
Huh?
Did you eat that ball?
I eat and I get upset from my stomach.
Hot. Very wholesome.
What is it?
Very healthful. Like crab, celery maybe, onion maybe. Hot. She's hot. It's like a Ritz cracker, but it's not. She's very hot. And very healthful. Hot. That was wonderful. That was so good. And the beautiful shell, is that naturally orange? I kind of want to take that home. It's cute. It is, it's cute. Now this looks to be the very same thing. I think I saw the word egg foo young, but nothing really matches. Makes sense. So I'm guessing this is the same filling. I'm guessing it's also piping hot. Not that hot. You might like that. Try that.
No.
Yeah, take a bite. The bread is very good. It's like a fried,
What is it?
like a fried dough, crispy,
No.
like a hush puppy material. With shrimp and crab.
So something mixed in there?
It's just good.
I
The
don't
bread's
want
good.
that. I don't want this.
We'll come back to that.
Because that got sweet stuff in it.
She's eating it.
Upset my
She's eating it.
stomach.
Oh, we got some. This was the hardest to get. I didn't know where to put this, and the strands are so long, so lengthy. Oh, I know what that is. The seaweed.
Remember there's a restaurant over there by over down. Oh, I forgot.
You like that? Not sure what this is. I know what this is. This is the delicious. Delicious kelp. Oh, that's one of those Latin ones. You like this one. It's got green onion, chile, jalapenos. It tastes like a taco. This one's my favorite. Very healthful. Instead of taking a sip of water, take a sip of our soup. I want you to drink. Let's eat this pork clam. Put him out of his misery. You want you to drink lots of water. Ow! What a sharp head. That sucker had a beak. That clam had a beak. Look. We're just getting through the top layer. Here's something different. Bet you never seen anything like that before. Welcome to Terminus. How's that? Piece of burnt marshmallow. Flavorful. Very flavorful. She's bloody. She is bloody. This is wonderful. I'm not sure what the red is, but it's great. Tomato based. Maybe a sweet and sour. Sweet and sour rib. It's got a fine flavor. Oh no, my assistant's breathing. She's gasping for air. Let's leave early and not get our money's worth. Let's leave while we're still hungry. the Hispanic one. Chile and onion and jalapeno. And cream cheese. They did good with that flavor. Very unique. Very interesting. Here's a little shrimp. Cooked to perfection, truly. Here is, not sure if it is chicken or shrimp, but I covered it. It said fried chicken wings. It's not a wing. I believe this would be sweet and sour chicken. I don't know, I put that sauce on there. I'm guessing that's what it is. Man, all of a sudden, I'm getting a little bit. Fullness is on the horizon. Prawn. Fried prawn. My favorite. Nothing better. No fried prawn. I know what they did. They just started blasting the air conditioner. An old technique. Makes people sleepy. Very tasty water. Now, I don't know what this is. I've never seen anything like it. The bottom is hard. Looks like a pork bowl. But it's kind of like tied in a knot, like flippity flipped. Cute, isn't it? Like how they make hard candy. Pulling and folding and pulling. Let's see what's in her. What's in you? Nothing. Thank you so much, ma'am. How's that look? Very soft, but there's no filling on that one. I'll have to dip it in our soup. This is the one. That's the magic one. The yellow inside. Undress her. I think did I bring dollars? Or did I buy lottery tickets? I will take that off and work on that bottom end there. That's a little more firm. Just a little more firm. Just a little firm and a little stuck to the paper. I don't think the paper comes off all the way. That's fine. That's so good. I don't know what. I don't know what that is. This lighting from above is horrendous. How's that? I'm not sure what it is. That is so good. It is so good. It is sweet. It is warm. And it's softer than like an egg yolk. But it's kind of like the texture of an egg yolk raw. Like it's just so velvety. It's just so smooth. Truly wonderful. Making good progress. Just have a few shrimps and that egg roll left. Or is it a spring roll? I put sauce on her. She's bleeding. Kelp. Very flavorful. I believe that's cabbage. I should have got a thing for dipping. A little cup to put sauce in. Always gotta be clean. Always. Always gotta be clean and presentable and camera ready. That's cute, huh? God, that's cute. I'll try to finish these shrimps. So we can go get more food. Stuff like this is very easy to eat. It's just so good for you, so wonderful. Your body knows it. Even when you're full, it's edible. Kelp. Or the jalapeno. It's gotta be kelp. It's sushi, it's gotta be kelp. Look at that little fella. Never seen such little shrimps with a tail on them still. They're cute. And they're flavorful. It's pretty much not even liquid anymore. I'm putting so much stuff in there. Those shrimps are so good. Oops. I'm gonna get CPR. Heimlich maneuver. I choked. Almost choked. I almost choked on that shrimp tail. We'll have to bring some lighting next time. What should we call this? Dinner with Nosferatu. Dinner with Dracula. Dinner with zombie. Well.
I thought you'd be through by now. Huh?
You've been here for about 5 minutes. Anything unusual you want to say before I put this in my mouth?
No. What? You're finishing it.
I marry with sauce.
Oh, they got a bottle of that hot sauce. The kind that you got home.
That was hard to chew. It was hard to get down. That was a hefty bite. Okay. Enough fooling around. Enough fooling around. We're almost done. Just a couple more bites. There's still so much I haven't tried. Still so much I haven't tried. It's barely holding on. Okay. It's not the last bite. There's still another fried prawn after that. And that's the last bite. And then this half a thing she refused to eat. That was wonderful. Pamela's wonderful now. I don't like to waste anything. I don't leave anything edible on my plate. It's embarrassing. So I have to eat everything I go and get. Then I have to eat everything she gets. It's got a great flavor. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. Green onion. Shallots, I'm not sure. But it was like a fried, crispy hush puppy, but lighter. Like the cross between a crispy hush puppy and a crispy, fluffy pancake. It was perfect. The inside was a little basic. But that, I went well together. There's only this left. I'll put that in our bowl. And I like this. I like this.
What is it? A little shell.
Put it in your purse.
Huh? Not very smelly.
It smells like the sea.
Not smelly.
That would look so cute in the fish tank.
We'll put it on a napkin and stick it in my thing here.
There's even barnacles on it. It's authentic.
Is that
A scallop.
it will break?
If you hit it with a hammer.
No, what I mean is that plastic?
No, it's from the ocean. It's like a clamshell.
Oh, that's pretty
I don't know
good.
if they paint them or what. The
They
barnacles.
probably do.
The barnacles aren't painted. That could
They
be
probably do.
an endangered species. I have to finish what's here. There's a few more items I want. I'm gonna get a couple more items. Or should I just finish this first? Let's just do it. Let's just finish that. A fried prawn.
think they close early.
As soon as I got cold,
How late do they stay open here?
as soon as I got cold,
What?
I got sleepy. I got sleepy as soon as I got cold. They just a few little items I thought I'd pick up. Okay. We have, I believe this is a fried banana, a fried plantaña. Our audio's not hooked up. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I believe this is a fried plantaña or fried banana. Not bad. Not a banana. Better. That was large. It's like candied. It's like a candied yam. This is wonderful. That's my favorite. That yellow custard thing, just wonderful. Let me tell you. Oh. Oh. Well, I love anything with caviar. I'm a sucker for caviar, let me tell you. Looks my assistant got picked up, and so it's just us now. We'll have a dessert, just us. It might be better that way. Oh no. Oh no. My absolute favorite. Ambrosia salad. My absolute favorite. There's only one thing I like more than an ambrosia salad. An orange. Oh, nothing's better than a cold orange. Oh. That's wonderful. That's wonderful orange. Okay. I don't think I have dollar bills. Wow, that's so good together. The ambrosia. That's so good. I think that's what it is. It's marshmallows. Oh, they're so wonderful. I may have to get some more of that. This was called Beijing chicken. No. Yes, this was called Beijing chicken. I think. A little hard. Probably been on there all day. Still very flavorful. I could never be too full for that ambrosia. And this one was called the hibachi chicken. Hibachi. Very soft. That's the one. This one that has that flavor. Like the chicken and foil flavor. Just wonderful. Now we are down to that thing. Hypnotic. I guess we'll just eat it like this. The yellow. It smells like something. I don't know what. Pineapple? It kind of smells like pineapple marmalade. Is it a pineapple custard? Is that what it is? Hyper pigment pineapple custard. Oh. That cute paper. She's on there. That paper is permanent. Yeah. Something like pineapple. Like a hot pineapple custard. Okay. We still have to finish this. I've committed to it. That roll. Bottom's a little hard. My assistant had used my spoon and left hers. Tomato and cabbage. Very healthful. Marinated beef. Very healthful. Oh, is this our last bite of meat? Beef. It's what's for dinner. I'm very full. I'm very fulfilled. One bite. Two more. We did it. We finished. Now, the rest is still unwritten. We're gonna go feel the rain in our skin. Get some ice cream. How's that for rain on your skin? I drank all that water. I'm gonna lose my psychic powers. Okay. I'm gonna go get a dessert plate, and then we'll wrap this up. Be right back. Barb. Hey guys, we live? More of that ambrosia salad, more of that orange, of course. One of these crispy things. This thing, not sure. I mutilated it trying to pick it up. I know what this is. I had one of these years ago. It's like coffee. It's good for when you're full. Gives you energy to eat more. And I don't know what that is. A tiny mini bunk cake. I'll probably put that in my pocket. And this, Cracker Jacks. I don't know what those are. A peanut of some sorts. Oh, and soft serve ice cream. I got chocolate and vanilla. Because why not? Where's my spoon? My spoon's over here. Okay. Let's have this ambrosia. Oh. That ambrosia, my favorite. Isn't that what they eat? Isn't that what the on Edward Scissorhands? Oh, Eddie, taste my ambrosia salad. Is it ambrosia or Waldorf? There's a name for it. It's so good. I could eat that no matter how full I was. The ambrosia. This little thing looks like it'd be a little tougher to eat. I mean, you don't have any pockets. Let's start with this. This is like an espresso cake. So it's got espresso in it. Normally they're very soft, like that. This is very dry. Very hard on the edges. Been there all day. Probably from yesterday. There's a ton of coffee in them, and it gives you the energy. It gives you the lift you need to finish eating. Let's just have this at a better angle. How's that? Oh, it was pointing up this whole time. It was sitting on a plate. This is tricky without an assistant. You know, I couldn't do half the things I do without my assistants. And they all know I appreciate them. Look at that. That's something special. It's like eating angel poop. It's so sweet and fluffy and light and airy, like a cloud. Now this is adorable. It's a little squirt, a little pump in an acrylic casing. Cute little case. Oh, she's like air. A fiber. With every fiber of my being. Move it to the side. I like this. It's light. It is, I don't know. It's almost like melted ice cream, but not. Maybe a strawberry mousse. Another one left in here. It's so quiet now. Let's up and eat our mousse. Oh, you could hear a pin drop. You could hear a pin drop. How you like that? Ice cream? Always room for ice cream. For some reason. Always room for orange and ice cream. I don't know what that is. It's shimmering. It's a shimmering image. Not as hard as I thought. I remember. We good on ice cream? Look at that. Our ambrosia. Oh no. I got $2 in a casino voucher. I'll just clean the table before I leave. Yeah. Let's put our peanuts. Let's put our peanuts in the ice cream, but let's just eat them. Look at all our peanuts. that toffee or what? Sweetened peanuts. Sweetened peanuts. A little critter. Getting stuffed. I'm thinking how I'm going to get all this stuff, video equipment out of here. It's so quiet. Low key. Sometimes I can be a bit of a noisy eater. I wonder how they made that thing. It was like crisp and coated in sugar. They just fry them and then dip them in sugar and then, or like a glaze. It's more of a glaze. It's like a creme brulee coating, like a sugar glaze. I don't know what that was. Some sweet thing, I guess. Kids will like anything that's just sweet. Don't care what it is. Just something fried with sugar. We're almost done, guys. So good. The ice cream is on point. Very yum. The only thing I haven't eaten is a cake. I'm just gonna stick that in my pocket and take it home. This is our coup d'etat, grand finale. The orange. Definitely not as sweet after tasting all that. It's so refreshing. Okay. I think we have overstayed our welcome. We've been here that long. Okay. I've got orange in my tooth. Restaurant water is always so much better than home water. The water in my house tastes like a swimming pool. This is actually good. Stack the cups. Let's take that little critter. Just so you don't have to throw it away. Do a little wipey wipe. Oh, there's a lot of plates here. Let's wrap this up. Okay, guys. Got the table all tidied. Oh, where'd that come from? All she did was look at me. Well, very delicious. I'm very fulfilled. I had a great time. It was a nice evening out with you. I hope you had a great time too. And I hope you come back around. We'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.